Hello. How is it going? I'm gonna jump right in and start cleaning up a bit of the line work. Notice there are some artifacts lying around that are not supposed to be there. And then we're gonna get to coloring. How's it going? How are you doing, everyone? I'm a bit tired. My week was it wasn't really rough. I just had smaller bumps along the way. I just don't have a lucky week, I guess. Things are not going the way I intend to this week. Hello. I ordered stuff for my artist booth, and I made several mistakes when ordering it, which are completely on me. And that's just annoying. And I have to spend more time and money on the orders. So if I'm not as energetic today, then that's the reason. I'm just a bit bummed out. Realistically, it's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying. And I had a few other things that happened this week and meh. I'm just in general... Whoa. A bit grumpy. I'll try to still be an entertaining host today. Yeah, I also watched the Delicious in Dungeon episode, like, instantly today. I need to recheck something in the subtitles, now that you mention it. Overall, again, a very enjoyable episode. Okay, I think... You see? That over here is a bit more refining. A few implied lines so that it doesn't look weird. Yep. I just ate, so I'm good. I know that feel. I also ate a pizza to counteract my slightly down mood, and it helped a lot. Pizza's great for that. I try to, for once, close all gaps in my line work that could lead to some color confusion for the program. Why is that so... Did I do that with the wrong pen? I think I did that with the wrong pen. It's way more pixelated than the Uno Momento. Uno Momento -to. Oh no, Picty, what's going on? Why are your messages pulled back? Didn't look there for a sec. Not sure if it's just me, but the music might be a tad bit too much louder. Okay. Turned it down a notch. Ah. I mean, it's fine. I can read it. And most of people in chat can too. I still like the fact that my chat is 90% people who are perfectly capable of reading and writing in German, but I decided that this channel is an English space and now we all have to speak in our second language. What did I do there? Did I use like the... Oh, maybe I used the pencil brush. No, it doesn't look that pixelated. Weird. Weird. Well, now I have to do it again. Speaking of German, I got volume 1 of the German Urusei Yatsura Blu-rays and binged through all 11 episodes in 2 days, and the dub is pretty good so far. That's nice. As well, that when I have time again, hopefully this will happen again one day, I will gladly continue watching the anime. Yes! I know that feeling of not having time though, so I understand. I know that feel, sadly. You know, my bachelor thesis is coming along pretty well, actually, but only the theoretical part, like the theories and stuff, because the rest I cannot do yet, because I still have not watched for Attack on Titan. I am watching and reading the thing, oh, in a span of, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. And I am progressing through it, but I'm progressing through it in a snail pace. Especially compared to, like, usually. Because usually I can finish a series in, like, a week. If I need to. And I would argue a bachelor thesis is, like, a case where I need to, but I cannot. It's just not my show. I just don't have fun with it. I think German dubs are really hit or miss. They can be way much better than English dubs, and they can be way worse than English dubs. I mean, with Japanese dub, it just doesn't really happen that often that I watch something and think it's badly dubbed. That just does not happen. At least to me, it did not. German dub felt a bit more down to earth. Yeah, that's often the case. That or everyone speaks in fake anime voice, which just does not work. The thing is, it's not like Japanese dubs do not sound like anime. Like, compared to casual Japanese. I don't know if it's just being used to it, but I can just tolerate fake anime voices more in Japanese than in other languages. Just doesn't feel that forced, I guess. Or I'm just used to it. I mean, that can be a big factor in it. If you need any help, please feel free to write me. Gladly. Thank you for offering. But actually, I think I kinda made a breakthrough when it comes to constructing the thesis, which was the biggest thing for me, to like know where exactly I want to go. And I think I figured out a pretty good angle. Now I just need to actually finish reading the text so I can talk about the text with confidence. And that's just a chore that I need to get through. I have a watch along with a friend, but he already watched parts of it, so I have to catch up to his point, and I just don't get to it. Last week I read a doctoral thesis by a friend on a botanical representation. If the 50th century, so anything from you would be a huge step forward. Yeah, my thesis is about the usage of World War II, Germany, Nazi Holocaust imagery in Attack on Titan. And deconstructing it to look at it critically and see what actually, like, what can be interpreted from the usage. And I reached the point where I have a more differentiated take than before. Because I read about usage of Nazis in manga in general and the history of it, and that historically Nazis just pretty much like, for example, like in Indiana Jones movies, just to Japanese, Nazis are just like the ultimate villain, the ultimate evilness, so to speak. So if Attack on Titan wouldn't like mess with that allegory or that metaphor, whatever you want to call it, it actually would be excusable that they use the imagery, because it would be like, yeah, okay, it's just a narrative tool to kinda communicate how bad the circumstances in society are in the story and how wrong and evil all this is, but then it's just by making the oppressed group that is basically coded Jewish at this point, by actually making them a threat and kind of playing into Jewish stereotypes and like, I mean, the Titans are Titans and they are a threat, and Eren actually does do unspeakable evil, and that kind of makes it all confusing, I'd say. It's like, up to that point you can be like, okay, but you know, he has his sides, right? It's like, okay, the Nazi government is evil because they are putting these people into ghettos and stuff like that, and then he's like, yeah, but they're actually dangerous, and then it gets really iffy. I also read or got told and then read about the usage of like Japanese militarism and like the war crimes against Korea in Attack on Titan, but I will not touch that probably because it would kinda, you know, it would be too much because then I would also need to like write about the historical and cultural context of that, which would add like 3 pages, and I would have to analyze it, which would add like 2 or 3 pages, and that might actually be too many pages for a bachelor thesis. But I don't know yet. I mean, I will talk about it like shortly, probably in the end, but yeah. I'm definitely glad that I canceled Attack on Titan much earlier. Yeah, I was really glad that I didn't read it at all. I, like... In the beginning, my hate against it, or me not liking it, was really irrational. It didn't really have a reason. It was just a popular thing that was cosplayed everywhere, and that I watched like 2 episodes about and dropped it because it just did not click for me. I actually thought it was kind of funny. And I do enjoy Attack on Titan the most if it's like funny on purpose or an accident. You simply have to be brief. It will automatically become far too long. Yeah, I mean, I always have the option to edit in the last chapter as like, okay, also it would need to be observed how Japanese militarism and war crimes and so on play into this, but this could be explored in another study, something along those lines. I would probably just add and mention and be like, yeah, I cannot touch on this because it would have completely broke the limits of the thesis, but you know, this is a thing that you can also critically observe and stuff like that. Examine is the word that I'm searching. I really cannot talk academically in English because all the phrases that I use in my thesis, it's just German talk. I want to say stuff like, dieses Thema zu besprechen würde den Rahmen dieser Arbeit überschreiten, and translating that in English. Hey. But yeah, when it comes to Attack on Titan, for a long time I was just like irrationally hating on the thing that's popular because it was overhyped and I didn't get it. But by now I can more point to what actually bothered me. And for example, one reason why I don't like the series is it has basically the philosophy of the world is a cruel place. And it's about like those who are stronger win and stuff like that, and you kind of have to fight for survival. And it's just a really negative outlook on life that I don't like. Also, in general, I don't like stuff where the characters are like not cool people that I enjoy watching. So many reasons, actually. So I guess the good thing is that I can now defend my opinion that I don't like it. But I had the feeling from the beginning. The fact that you have something is definitely worth mentioning. Yeah. But yeah, I feel comfortable and confident in saying that I will finish my thesis sometime in July, probably. I do like watching bad people. Okay, this is the thing. Outright, like, evil people, I can watch if they are enjoyable characters. Or bad characters. But like, Attack on Titan is a series where people are, like, just awful in a boring way, in a really realistically gritty, edgy way that I don't enjoy. I mean, I am currently watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for the first time, and those are just some awful people. But I find joy in it because it's written in a way that I enjoy. It's always part of the perspective. I think, for me, the problem is just that Attack on Titan is a bit too... It takes itself too serious. Is this a YouTube reference? Do like watching bad people. Oh no, am I a bad person? wanted to color this thing today. I don't know if I can actually do that. Thing is, the line art needs to be needs to be just right so that when I go in and color it makes sense and I don't have the usual phenomenon where I start coloring it and then notice stuff in the line work. I want to avoid that this time because it can happen really easily. But yeah, my bachelor thesis takes longer because I'm doing stuff parallel to it. But I noticed that if I try to just focus on the bachelor thesis, I'm even slower. Like, if I only work 1 day or 2 days a week on it, I do more if I work on it every day, because then I'm like, oh yeah, I can just do a bit, you know? Like, ever since I switched to doing, like, very concentrated work, I guess, instead of, like, just teeny tiny bit. Like, I work more densely. I have been making way more progress. I mean, it's a balance. If I don't work on it for too long, then I also get out of the rhythm. It's a touchy subject. But I guess my entire university career, I just, procrastinated and wrote stuff, in like a span of a week. So I'm used to that, and everything else does not work. I'm talking about myself, okay. I can have some triggering despite him being a homicidal maniac. I mean, my favorite Naruto character is like... Oh yeah, that's true. The profile pics are all very pale and grey. In the beginning, there's some pink. But yeah. The thing is, my favorite Naruto character was Hidan. And he's like a religious maniac who enjoys pain a bit too much and enjoys inflicting pain on himself and others. So that's not really the thing. Yeah, how the character's designed and what implicit messages are. I think the thing is, if your villain kinda enjoys being evil themselves, and the series is also kinda clear about, yeah, they are evil, then it's, I don't know, more enjoyable than like Attack on Titan really, really wants to tell me that, like, you know, it's an adult show. It's like, whoa, we're talking about very serious stuff here, and every character has their views, but I guess my problem is that it's so vague about what its message is intended to be and what you should take away from it, that I'm not comfortable with what kinda some characters say. Because you have things like glorifying dying for your cause and your country and your people, and it's, I don't know, that hits a bit too much home in like a historical way. Oh no, that pain he hates. He enjoys his own physical pain. Yes. I would really like to go to the Hatsune Miku concert, but I probably will not do it. I haven't looked into the prices, but I'm kinda saving money right now. I already, um, like I could if I really, really wanted to, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that badly. I have to check for like the time and price though. So maybe. I would really like to go to a concert one day. And just go like completely wild there. But I don't know yet. I mean, it's kind of worth it in theory. In theory, it's fine to pay that much. I don't know. Like, I just wasted 40 euros on, like, the stuff for the convention. And I have, and I have to get them again. I mean, I wouldn't go to Berlin. I would need to go to Düsseldorf. I don't know. Okay, now it's the question of questions. Can I merge layers? I think I can merge all the layers that don't have a mask applied. And delete all unnecessary layers. Oh yeah, over here still like a bit. I'm gonna put very thin lines here. That hopefully the program recognizes when I put in colors. Okay. Everything else should be fixable even with color apply. I hope. I need to. Don't like how squishy the bread looks over there. Okay, now that looks weird. I think the finger is missing some volume over there. Oh, you're going? Then I wish you an enjoyable concert. My boyfriend went to one concert. And he said it was really, really cool. But I mean, I also haven't seen my favorite band ever since they started touring again, so there's also that. Yeah, I should really stop correcting line art and get to color. Ah, I really love how his face looks. Okay. So we put everything in a folder. That folder is the reference folder. Then we have a gray base. That looks good. Actually, protect your eyes. I will turn it into a bright green because then I can see when I miss spots. I mean, that's okay. And then I'll go pick some colors. And then I create another folder that I clip onto the base that I created. So now I cannot draw beyond it. The magic of digital drawing. Are we talking about Hatsune Miku concert? I wish I had more money in Japan. I would have loved to go to a Japanese concert while in Japan. But I was very poor. I really like that my first experience going abroad was also my first experience like living really independently for my parents. And it was also my first experience having to like manage money, and I did it really great. Like, I did not have a lot of money, and I actually did a lot of cool things while I was there. It's not like I didn't do anything, but you know, I could have done more if I had more money. Like travel. Oh, that's still part of the spirit. No. See, I missed spots. There we go. Because I hate crowded places and can't stand long travels. Never went to concerts. Aww. But I get it. I mean, I saw my favorite band in 2010, 12. Like, that was my last Ärzte concert. But yeah. And also some other bands I haven't... Whoops. Ignore that one. I need to see if I can, like, deactivate hotkeys that aren't, like, not used. I don't know. One day I shall have money, and one day I shall see all and do all the things I haven't done yet. The goddamn Hatsune Miku project is gonna go on that list. I think I see some spots that I missed. No! There. One day I will have money. Exactly. Bobhund, given how occasionally you have shows in the city near me. And even if I don't have overblown crowds. Oh, yeah, definitely go before they get too famous. Okay, I'm gonna pick that color. And see. Oh, I think I matched it pretty good. Then we have a pretty yellowish brown for the horn, so... Oh, still a bit too brown. think that's fine. Any protocols back then become so Hokaido's strongest Super Saiyan in the universe. Any protocols today? I want to afford a livable life. Yep, and I completely vibe with it. Like when Ochako in My Hero Academia was like, oh, I'm here for the money. I was like, yes. That's like a reliable character motivation. Oh! Did I close the chat? Wait. Okay, there it is. Yeah, this is getting somewhere. He doesn't have gray anywhere else, right? No. Oh! I just forgot massive parts of his helmet. That's fine. I just thought those are part of his face. Don't mind me. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm always tired on streams lately. I feel like I should stream like around 2, but then no one has time because people have a live. But like I said, just the day. I was just bummed out a lot during the day, so maybe that's also kind of projecting onto the rest of my mood. Okay, I'll be lazy and just color pick a skin. That? Yeah, more like that. Like, sometimes I have fun trying to IV colors, and it does help with, like, learning colors, but I don't know. Don't have to do it every single time when there's just someone who picked colors for me. Notice that. Okay. Nope. Oh my god, he looks so cute. I did it. I made a very cute Senshi. Ah! Looks so adorable. I just changed the fan on my Steam Deck. I forgot just one screw when assembling. Oh no, are you okay? But sleeping isn't an option. I need to go to bed earlier if it's my problem, and I know that it's good and I need to do it, but yeah. I'm still working, so it wouldn't make any difference to me. Huh. I mean, I actually thought about doing like, there are like co-working streamers and doing something like this on Twitch where I just you know, just drawing and working actually and cutting stuff on stream, and that could help, but also I feel like when I stream I want to entertain, so it's not really an option for me because then I would spend more time talking with chat and trying to be like an interesting person than actually working, so nah. Shouldn't. Really shouldn't. The first color for picture is splatter, no picture, something is going wrong. I mean, I can write something when we have at least a bit of red in stream. Okay, I love when I like blocked with enough colors that I can just do this. Just fill in the stuff really roughly. Is this heaven? Okay. Oh! Still need to be careful. There we go! You are an interesting person. You mean I don't need to put effort in to like perform it? Thank you. But I mean, the thing is, what I mean is like, it's not like I'm acting or anything, but usually when I work, I'm just, you know, not talking, and I think that would be. I mean, I guess I'm kind of talking to myself, so it's not that different, but you know, it's still a bit. It's still a bit of performance that I need to put on here. Just like staring at my stream and once in a while speaking to myself wouldn't be interesting, I think. Interactions between Senshi and Chilcop in the episode for I love them. I also love the interaction between Senshi and Laios when he wanted to heal him and he just put his hands on his breast and they thought it was awkward. I mean, when people are around, I also don't talk to myself while working, but when I'm alone, I talk to myself while working, because talking aloud to myself is a thing that I do to, like, sort my thoughts. So I need it. I think I want it to be a bit more muted. Better. Okay, I'll start with his skin. And what I always do is that I fill it in with white. And then use my tone marker, which has a texture on it. Which I think is not even noticeable for most people. When you zoom in, it's not like even, it has like texture. Okay. But the shadow I shall not color pick. The shadow I shall create for myself. recently there was a new Studio Trigger video. What was it about? I actually subscribed to them, but I'm not watching. Like, currently I'm not watching any YouTube content, basically. I live in a weird space right now where I don't really consume. I don't really watch a lot of stuff. I read and I create stuff myself, and when I'm done creating, all I can do is watch a few episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and maybe Benjameshi or something. And then I'm like, eh. There's this one moment where Yo Yoshinari is shown animating 3 dragons and he's like, I want something more challenging. Professionals, man. Meanwhile, I need to draw a single dragon and I go crying. Okay, it's interesting that color works with cell shading, but for my marker-esque technique, color is a bit too colorless. Not saturated enough. I don't like how that looks. That looks too dirty. Like, I think that is fine. Maybe I want to go with my original color. Dungeon Mesh behind PC. Oh, I need to watch that. So my media consumption phase of watching 80% videos about Lego building blocks on YouTube. I mean, that sounds great. Don't see anything wrong with that. Usually when I work for my Wait, I need to finish the first thought. When I'm working, I'm rewatching video essays from Lindsay Ellis and so on, because when my brain listens to stuff that I already watched, it kinda turns into a mode where I can just do stuff without thinking. I think my brain can kinda use it as a background noise to get into a weird phase where it doesn't need to do anything that challenges it, because my job is... I just have to do stuff. It's a bit of creativity sometimes, but mostly just editing work that is like... It has like a fixed scheme that I have to do it. Like a blueprint. Everything is the same. Thumbnails maybe are sometimes a bit creative, but that's about it. So my brain needs to kind of get into a zombie mode to get everything done, because otherwise I cannot do it. I recently started watching Quid videos about iCarly, Victorious, and Simon Cat. Finished with I watched them all. I also listened to Jeanette McCurdy's book, and it's very disturbing. It's a great book. I really enjoyed it, but god damn it. I think Quentin gets a bad rap for these. I enjoy him and his videos. I do feel like they wouldn't necessarily need to be that long. Like, he spends a lot of time just summarizing stuff. But I think with his newest one... This newest one kinda makes it worth that he did all that. Like, before that I was like, okay, it's like nice to listen to, while I draw or stuff. I just get stuff done. But it's a lot of descriptive work and jokes. And sometimes he hints at, like, deeper meanings and what his opinions are, but it's not that deep. It's not, like, shallow, but it's not that deep. But his last video that he did on it, where he actually kind of talked about Dan Schneider, and he formed his opinions in a very compact way, which is funny because it's still a 2-hour video. That was actually really worth it. And he made great points, and it was really insightful. So I don't know. I think people are just like, oh my god, he's talking 8 hours about something. It has to be trash. And that's just dumb. Like, it's fine if you don't think it's interesting, but it's obvious a lot of people like to enjoy it. And yeah, shouldn't judge someone for doing something. I really like the Beverly Hillbillies video. That's actually the only one I haven't. I'll leave you and the beautiful dwarf. Have a nice evening. Bye, Picty. I haven't watched that video yet because that's really a runtime that I don't know how to cover. I also have planned to get more into Lego again. I want to build a small city or something. Still have to plan a bit though. My brother collects Lego and builds stuff. So, while I don't do it myself, I respect it deeply. I think it's a cool creative thing. I always thought Lego was one of the better quote-unquote toys. I don't really see it as a toy because a toy for me is like a doll or a toy car that's like a toy, but Lego is like material, I guess, that you can use to build stuff. So it's not a toy in and of itself. It's like a creativity tool for kids. But I always thought it was the best. Yeah, Jeanette McCurdy, God bless her. I hope she gets into writing and, you know, may she somehow recover from the years and years of abuse and torture she had to go through. Man. So heartbreaking. Yeah, the prices are like insane. My brother mostly buys used sets. And stuff that's on sale. And he reached a point where he doesn't buy just cool sets, he like buys stuff where the right parts are in. Aww. I mean, a stereo system is also cool, so relatable. But selling Lego always is a bad choice. My brother did it too, and then he had to rebuy a bunch of stuff. I love Senshi so much. He reminded me that I love dwarves. I like funny, tiny bearded men. Who are smaller than me. Really scared that The shadow is a bit too dirty, but I think when I put in reflections, that will kind of cancel out and make the colors look better. At least that's the theory right now, and I'll test it before I continue. Yep. But it needs a different color. Yep, better. Okay, I don't regret it that much, bro. Okay. The occasional Heltersteine video is enough to fulfill my Klemmbausteine needs. I'm not watching him, but he's a legend. So, yeah. How much did you enjoy the Hobbit movies, Van, given how much focus on dwarves, Van? No. The best thing in movie history is Legolas' father telling him, Legolas, he turns around, your mother loved you. I know that back then I was just like, where's that coming from? The first Hobbit movie, and granted, I didn't read the book back then, and I only read it half by now, or almost through, I think. I think I reached a point where he reached, the dragon. I enjoyed the first. And I thought the other two were, like, silly and kinda bad, but okay when I got out, but they were so forgettable. And yeah, Legolas jumping those falling rocks is, like, really bad. I'm actually currently rewatching them because we watched through Lord of the Rings again. And then we were like, okay, now we have to watch The Hobbit. It's definitely weaker. It feels like they took a lot of shortcuts. Like, they did not put that much care into it. You know, it's fine that they didn't do that, but it's also really disappointing. I really would have liked to see Guillermo del Toro's version of it. I think we could have gotten a way better movie with him. It's really sad. But we didn't get that for some reason. Because corporate did want something different. Yeah, but the one where the Nymph was on fire and falling down was a bit silly. That's true. God, it will turn 10 years. Oh no! No. I'm not that old. I'm still young. I'm still so young. Everything's fine. This is fine. I think I need to do that before that brush. Otherwise, hey, maybe that one. I want his blush to look really cute. See how I can achieve that. I think if I then put in a highlight. Oh my god. Okay, now it's a bit too shiny. Yes! Look at that nose! Maybe I shouldn't make it that yellow. That kind of makes it look... wrong. Let's say it makes it look wrong. Look at him. Ah, this. I hope the sticker will sell well. I'd buy it. I'd buy it tenfold, which is a bit, you know, egotistic to say when you've drawn it yourself. But I don't care. I would buy the hell out of this one. I mean, I could, but I'll get the money myself, so it doesn't really do anything. Ah, thank you. It will be available at Dokumi this year. As a sticker and as a button. And maybe as a charm. Because I really like how he looks. It's been a while since I have been happy about a chibi like this. Oh. It's so perfect. Okay, it's worth everything. I actually thought about canceling today's stream because I'm not in a good mood. I wasn't in a good mood. Right now I'm in a very good mood. But I'm glad I didn't because now I'm doing this and I'm very happy about him and how he looks. Twice? Yeah. For Saturday, the tickets are already very cuttable. Yes, I want to cuddle him so bad. I read today that Saturday tickets are already sold out. Friday and Sunday still have. I don't know about whole weekend tickets, but I mean that's also the reselling market they have. You know how difficult it is for hobby artists to get fridge magnets made. I don't know about magnets. I think they are basically on the same level as charms, like acrylic charms. I think the service that I'm using to get those also offer magnets, but I'm not sure. I also thought about magnets, but I'm not sure how these will sell. So this year I'm kind of concentrating on, you know, expanding to buttons. Which I don't personally like, but they sell very good, I heard. And also some charms, like I'll make charms out of my Miku. Like I already have Shrimp Miku made. If you haven't seen her, that's and I made a custom Sakura Miku design, which will be in a similar style. By the way, the best thing about this Miku, in my opinion, is the head. I colored the head really nice, and I don't know what I did. I just let it be. A custom Sakura Miku and 2023 Snow Miku. Charms are basically Schlüsselanhänger, yes. And I will print, she's going to be an acrylic charm. And out of a few food stickers, probably including Senshi now, because I really love how he looks. Look at him. I will make charms out of wood. So it's like printed on a small wood plate. And I'll try that out and see if they sell. My main problem as an artist is that I have too many hobbies and too much to do, and have a bit of a productivity problem. I could, like, in theory, I could make 3 stickers a week that are like this, but it takes me 2 weeks to do one. Because they have to share their time frame with other important stuff. Which kinda sucks. But again, important stuff is important stuff, so... it needs to get done. His beard. I really look forward to coloring his beard. Okay, first I'll take it. Okay, I'll use this. And now it's time to sit over there, sit over there. First get the structure. Can be a bit darker. My productivity issues, my ADHD making me procrastinate a bunch of stuff. I have enough free time, but my brain basically constantly goes, maybe later. Hence why I, for example, haven't read any manga in several weeks. And the artwork I've started working on has been put on rest for days as well. Get back to it! Finish it when it's done! And you can share it and show it. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know what had me in the dumps for the last 2 years. Basically Corona. I can trace it pretty much back to that. But recently I've gotten way better. I found motivation again to do stuff. And I tried to record several videos yesterday. That did not really work because stuff. My cats made a ruckus and I got a package, and basically every time I tried to record something, my recording got immediately cancelled. By things happening around me. Made me kind of miserable. But I'm doing stuff. Especially drawing-wise. I am participating, hopefully, in the Dokomi Dojinshi contest. And I've been storyboarding for that. I entered a contest from a small convention to design a new mascot. I am doing this here right now. I'm working on my bachelor thesis, so I'm doing a lot of stuff. It's just not as fast as I used to be. But I think I'm on a way to getting better and actually finishing stuff. Conventions are actually like a big motivator for me. Just do it, but also relatable. Ah, there's so much to do. Work balance, yeah. Yeah, the problem is that I have to have a day job at the side. That is draining a lot of energy. That's like the other thing. I moved out of my parents' house and I had to get a job as a thing that's very... I'm like, what's so different compared to before Corona? And I'm like, oh yeah, right. I'm not living with my parents and I have to work for the food that I get on my plate. That's the thing. So yeah, this whole artist thing, and once I start doing it again, the YouTube game, just have to work out so that I have time to make the art and YouTube game work out. That's kind of a thing. I would need like a year where I get paid for just doing my stuff. Like, I don't know. Grundeinkommen. What's it called in English again? Unconditional. Oh no, I don't have to make the food. I have my boyfriend do that for me. I mean, I also have to make my own food from time to time. But yeah, if I can avoid it, I avoid it. Basic income. That's the term I was searching. If I would get that, like just for a year, I could make so many things happen, I think. Unconditional basic income. That's the thing I've been looking for. Give me that for a year. And maybe you can get a video essay again. I wish it wouldn't be true. But like, having to spend 20 hours, or more correctly right now, 18 hours a week on stuff that has nothing to do with stuff I actually want to do. That's eating a lot of time and energy that I could spend on stuff. God beware that I'd get that. Oh, didn't switch to Blender. I would definitely try to work only 3 days a week or so. I would work more, but I would work on my own stuff and not on the stuff the company tells me to do. I'll make my own creative work happen way more often. Also, I could sleep longer. Didn't want to accuse you of lying around in your free time. I mean, also would be fine if you did. I think society looks down too much on relaxing and doing nothing. Like it's a sin. Don't need to be productive all the time. I personally don't do things to be productive, I do things to be creative. There, I said it. Try to avoid these terms as much as I can, but I often forget that I want to avoid them at all costs. Just use them again because everyone else uses it. Like I say, oh, I haven't been productive today. Yeah, and? Oh, and you like what you do at work, that's nice. But also what I do at work, but cooler. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I do a lot of the things that I do for work, private, but cooler. So I relate to that. Like, I mean, I am working on videos and YouTube and stuff on my work, but it's just not cool stuff. Stuff that pays my bills, but that's about it. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Maybe. Or it's gonna be really easy. I don't know yet. Okay, this was actually pretty easy to do. Huh. Thought I'd struggle more. Oh, I really like how he's looking so far. Oh, bye! Was so concentrated with drawing. Have fun unboxing your mail. Oh yeah, it's already like 8. What else do I have? The bread. Most important part of the entire equation. Okay, I'll try to hurry up and finish at least most of it. And then do some retouches like sleep over it and correct a bit of a coloration, and then it's finished and we can do Marseille next week. almost there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I wanted to switch to blending. No. I think I need a bit darker shadow. I think that's a bit much. Hmm. Sorry for being silent, I'm concentrating. Okay. think I'll have to recolor the hands at some point. Don't look completely right to me, but I think aside from that, we finished this today. Oh my god, look at him. I just made an absolute discovery. A 50 old Re-Ayanami AMV using the explodierte Freundin. Yeah! I've been listening to a bunch of Farin Urlaub stuff and got an idea for... Würde sie jetzt oder irgendwie so? I just looked up if the AM... Yes, they are! They are. They are. Used to do some myself. So of course I did. Yeah, explodierte Freundin is one that was often used. Because there are a bunch of characters who like do explosions and then... For like Farin Urlaub, like his solo stuff, I have a bunch of music video ideas. Actually not EMVs, but standalone animations. If I'd have all the time in the world, would consider doing them. But I don't. Like Die perfekte Diktatur, for example. Okay, I think it's finished. I'm gonna retouch a few things later on, but... Oh my god. Look at the guy. Look at him. Ah! When I sketched him, I thought he's going to look terrible. And now I'm so happy. I like it when things work out. Maybe I shall actually use one of my sparkle tools that I have. Yes. Okay. So I have 2 Trigon communities for which I started putting together some scenes for using Scorpions to care songs. Yeah, perfect turn out great. Thank you! Aside from 2, I also have an idea for you Udo Jörg sehen wir, and I just found one in High Scores Club. So I wouldn't be the first to use this song. I love the internet. That AMV I just found is more of an image show. Well, okay. The planning succeeded, light Yagami moment. Oh, everything according to Keikaku. Ah. And like I said, I think I'm gonna do some small touches here and there. But damn! Damn, my boy looks cuddly and cute and like he's really happy about his bread. Aww. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna recolor the hands. But damn. Well, so it took like an hour and 40 minutes color. I think that's great. Yeah, I'll also probably redo the bread though. Like, not enough. I'll see. So I guess we're going to end it here. I'm really happy about the artwork as well as about today's stream. I'm actually in a better mood than I was when I started it. Thank you guys. So hopefully next week I don't have to move the stream and we're gonna see us again. He's so happy about the bread, he could be German. Definitely. Definitely. Maybe that's why I love Senji, because I had to live a year without proper bread, so I can really feel how he feels. But yeah, thank you for watching and for participating in chat. It's always fun talking with you guys. And see you next week. Take care and have a good one. Bye!